Okay. Put a little bit. Oops. Make them.
This food first.
Now let's put the corn on top. This one.
Okay.
This one.
Done. And let's put to bake.
Yes.
Ooh. And that tastes yummy. What? What do we need instead of?
Because we don't eat the avocado skin.
Is that Mama?
The container.
What are you cutting it, Mama?
We have avocado with tofu.
Huh?
So we can. One tofu.
And one avocado.
Yeah. Two avocados.
I made.
Good job.
You? I made it for you.
Thank you.
Pretty, Mama. You're so pretty, Mama. I see a mitten. This is the forest. Cheers, Mama. Cheers. Wow. First, I use my hand. And that's add tomato sauce. Tomato sauce and mayo.
Yeah.
Yes, I add it. And this is my tofu. I like tofu.